You want to talk to a very sweet, a very nice, and a very knowledgeable person in this business, you have found the right podcast. And you have found your way to Mortgage Sense with Kevin, a common sense approach to mortgages. My name is Kevin Blair with Element Home Loans. And when I say this, I don't say this often, but when I say I have one of my favorite people on the podcast with me today, Ginger King with Berkshire Hathaway. Miss Ginger, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing super fantastic. You know, Ginger and I have been doing business together for a little over a year now, and I met her and Joe. I met Joe first. Joe is her husband, and they do business together. They're both realtors here in the Chattanooga, North Georgia area. And when you meet people that you just click with, and we've done several deals, some hard deals. We've not been able to do some deals, but that's not really what it's all about. It's about a relationship. And it has truly been a joy. And I want you to know that it's truly been a joy getting to know you and whatever his name is. This is not about Joel today. This is about you
Yeah.
today.
Mhm.
Okay. So how long have you been a realtor?
I've been into real estate for going 7 years now.
Nice. How'd you get into it?
So I've always had a passion and love people, and I love to help them. Joel knows that, and once I shared that with a friend, said that I would love to do real estate, not quite confident to take the test, and the classes sound real hard. And when she left, he said, "Oh, your classes start on Saturday." So he believed in me when I didn't believe in me. So here we are.
And here you are. So you've been doing it 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay. How long has Joe been in it?
6.
6 years. All
Yeah.
right. So he pushed you out of the nest first just to see what was going to happen. What'd you
Mm-hmm.
do before, Ginger?
Oh, so I was a massage therapist for 10 years before that. And before that, I waited tables and worked at the Dalton Golf and Country Club. I worked as a marketing director at um, Domino's and Applebee's. And so I've had a variety of different careers in the past, and they
Yep.
all helped form this. So yeah, I'm still using what I learned in the past from all of those.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because every career that you've had has been about serving others.
Yeah.
And really that's what our business is all about, is serving others. And there's a different attitude for those of us, because I was in the food business for 20 years, actually 19 years, 8 months, 3 weeks and 6 hours, but I'm not counting. Okay. uh, and I was in the food business, my first career, the first 20 years of my 46 years working now, um, was in the food business. So it's always about customer service. And we talk a lot about the before, the during, and the after parts of our business, about follow up, about good follow up, about the right type of follow up. Uh, so you've got a following, I'm going to say something that I know you won't say. So I worked an event with you one time, and to see the people react to you, and to see the people that you have poured your life into, you get involved with schools. So you've got a passion for teachers.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did that come from?
To be honest, when I did massage therapy, I had probably 85% of my business was educators. And when they would come into my room, several would cry before their head hit the pillow. They would cry
Wow.
because they had such a rough day, or they were treated poorly, or just not appreciated. And my
Mhm.
heart just broke for them. And I really want to make sure that they know that they're appreciated, and know, that we love them and support them. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Guys, I'm telling you, uh, and it didn't take, we've only been on here for almost 5 minutes, and it's easy to see why you've been very successful, because you do have a passion for people. I've often said, if what we did was just about the money, okay, we would never make it, because people see right through that, and which is why you've been successful. What if you were to say your favorite part of this business? What's the favorite part of your side of the business?
I'll tell you, just recent, I had a couple that they had purchased a home that they didn't love so much. It was their first home, but to see that they got to use the equity to buy their dream home just a few years later, and now she's posting pictures that she's in her dream home, looking out and loving it, and I see every day different people that I walk that with, and they're going, I just love this house. I just look at this, and they're talking about their memories and things going on in that home, and I got to be a part of that. One of the things that I don't love is I don't get to be a part of their life every day anymore. I miss them. I truly become friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm not going to get to see her every day, and I'm going to look on Facebook and see her new baby, but I'm not going to get to see her every day.
It's amazing because your side of the business, a lot more than my side of the business, you spend so much time. I mean, we spend about an hour before, getting them approved. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we spend a couple of weeks during the process talking to them every day and walking them through this process. But you spend months, and sometimes months and months and months, with these people, going out on the weekend, showing them property, walking through homes, listening to their dreams. Uh, so yeah, I can see that, because uh, I don't know. The more I talk to you, whether it's 10 o'clock at night, or whether it's 7 o'clock in the morning, or whether it's Saturday or Sunday, the more we talk, the more I see why you have been so successful in this crazy business. But what you just said, and I want to highlight it, because, as you know, I don't script this. I started this podcast 7 years ago. In fact, I started 11 years ago with the radio show. And I started it with, I wanted to expose the games that are played in this business, because I would rather tell our clients 100% the truth up front, and then not close their loan, Ginger, for them to find out that I was telling the truth. Okay. That's so important to me. And so and so I started this to provide great information. So what you just said is so important in our market today. They bought that first house, and it wasn't their dream house. Okay. The key is they bought it anyway. And whether they were in it a year, whether it's 2 years, or whether it's 3 years, our equity still keeps going up, and they can use that money to buy their next home. That's what people have got to realize today. Even today, it's
Mhm.
still a better time to buy. The time to buy is right now,
Mhm.
because, as you know, and I'm not telling you anything that you don't know, but people need to hear this. Let's say it's a $300,000 purchase. Well, next year that home is going to be worth 315 or 320, possibly 330.
Mhm.
If they wait for interest rates to come down, they're going to be paying more for that house. So if we've got to look at those numbers to see, and you know what's going to happen, we know it from to the core. We know what's going to happen when the rates do come down. There's going to be a feeding frenzy again, like it was in 2021, which is going to drive the prices up. We're going to be paying more over asking price. I'm telling you, and thank you for bringing that up. It's such a great point, because people have got to see that, and we've got to be able to explain that to them.
Mhm.
Um, so, have you always been in Berkshire?
No,
And
I
you don't have to. I don't want you advertising for
let's,
anybody
yeah,
else.
let's
I
don't
mean,
go. We won't go there,
yeah,
but I have been at some great locations. But I love Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah,
nice, great company, great people.
the Edrington
Um,
team. Yeah.
Nice. So I want to. I did tell you what we were going to talk about. We don't have scripts. We don't have direct questions. Just like that, my little rant that I just had. It wasn't a. You just said something that sparked even more better information that we need to be putting out there. but I do have a very, and you kind of touched on it, but I do have a very important question. Okay. So in 7 years, and I'll frame it this way, about, it's been probably, I'm in my 24th year now. So it was probably about 7 or 8 years into the business. And I love the business. I can't imagine doing anything else. But about 7 or 8 years into my business, I had a moment, a defining moment that told me I'm in the right business. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I was put on earth to do. Okay. Um, has there been a defining moment in your career that you said, this is what I'm supposed to be doing?
You know, helping that couple just a while back and
Mm-hmm.
seeing tears of joy with couples, absolutely, that triggers my heart, you know. It does. It shows me, you know what, this is it. And I have the upset days. I do. I
Mm-hmm.
have upset days. I just had one. And you know what? And then today I woke up, put my pants on the same as I did yesterday and said I'm gonna have a
That's
good
right.
day. And then as soon as I got in the car, I got a great call that I've been waiting on. So it's up and down. It's up and down. But it's the highs are better than the lows. They
That's right.
definitely outweigh the lows.
That's right.
Um, but when you surround yourself by strong people, they can help pull you out whenever you start getting down because you know that it's going to change. It's going to change like the weather every day. And you just have to educate yourself and be on top of things and you keep pushing. And, you know, I I could sit back and go, "Oh my gosh, what's going to happen?" Well,
Right.
but that's not me, and I'm not going to do that.
Mm-mm. It's so important what you just said, uh, because there's the tenacity of what we have to do. Okay. Uh, and there's days, in fact, I'm not sure if you reacted to. I just put a short little poll out on Facebook yesterday morning, um, and I will tell you, and I'm admitting something now that I probably should admit, but you know what? It's my podcast, so I can say what I want to. I put a poll on Facebook. I said, I truly love what I do for a living. How many people are blessed enough, or something to that effect? How many people truly love what they do? And I want to hear. And I got like 50 or 60 replies. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay. You just said that yesterday you had a rough day. Okay. Yesterday morning, I had a rough day. And so part of my process of getting through that rough day, number one, is to say next. Okay. It's so important to say next. Let's get over it. Wash our hands and move on. Okay. But I have to constantly talk to myself, listening to great podcasts, which I hope people are listening to mine to get great information and get inspiration as well. But I have to feed myself constantly and talk to people like you that, you know what, every conversation we've had has not been about raw, good. I mean, there's been some, not at each other, but there's been some rough conversations going through things.
Mhm.
Ginger, that's what life is about, is surrounding ourselves with people that we can be truthful, honest, vulnerable with. And I want to thank you for I want to thank you for being a friend. Okay. And I mean that. You and Joe are two of our favorite people. And I want to thank you for that. It means a lot to us. It really does. I want to thank you for the business. I want to thank you for the partnership. Uh, and it only took me like 8 months to get you on the show. All right. Uh, I want you back. I want to let's highlight when you get one of your next listings. Let's highlight it. Let's walk through it. First, I wanted the small world that I have created on our channel. Okay, uh, I wanted them to get a feel for you and what you stand for. Okay, so thank you so much. Um, what's the
Thank
best
you.
way? What's the best way for somebody to find you?
Hey, you can call or text me at 762-201-0512, or I'm on Facebook under Ginger King. And I know that's old school, but I'm still on Facebook and I have a lot of people that I love to follow on
There
there.
you go. Well, guys, my name is Kevin Blair again I'm with Element Home Loans. My phone number is 423-488-7571. That's our office phone. It rings 24/7. Even on the weekends at night, it rolls over to my cell phone. Our website is kevinblairteam.com. If you like this kind of information, hit like, hit subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Uh, would love to talk to you. If you're looking at buying, you're looking at selling, give Ginger a call, give me a call. Let's get you pre-approved first. That way we know what's going to
Yes.
happen. Ginger, have a lovely day and thank you again.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.